It takes a lot of work, time, and money to produce all of the content we have here at 7 Lamb. If you enjoy our shows and would like to help us out, we're on Patreon. You can visit patreon.com/7lamb, the number 7, L-A-M-B. We have multiple tiers to choose from with tons of bonus content like scripts, bloopers, videos, and early ad-free releases. Our patrons are a big help and allow us to keep producing quality content. So if you'd like to help us out, once again, that's patreon.com/7lamb, the number 7, L-A-M-B. Thanks, and enjoy the show. Welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? I am your host. That yawning person over there is Robert Lamb. I'm Ember Simpson. And joining us again, Zane Bowman.
Hey, guys.
And today we're all a little bit sleepy. Yesterday was daylight savings time.
That's
so
why.
That doesn't help. So today we're going to celebrate with naps because today is National Napping Day.
That's why I'm
Naps,
so
naps,
tired.
naps, 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 naps.
Do you take naps often?
No.
I do. Do you?
Once in a blue moon.
I didn't do. It depends what time I wake up. If I wake up early,
Yes.
I'm like, I'll take a nap later.
For sure.
But if I don't wake up and I wake up around like 9:30, 10, I'm like, I'm good for the day.
This kitty's like, I heard you're talking about naps. I nap.
Cat naps all the time.
Cat naps.
That's why they call them cat naps.
I'm back on night shifts now, so I imagine I'll be doing some more napping.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
That makes sense.
I feel like that would definitely make me take naps.
I like if I take a nap, not longer for an hour, just like maybe like a 45-minute or even like a half an hour nap. I usually like become like more productive afterwards, which I like. So that's why I've been trying to do that more.
People like naps.
Yeah.
See, that's my issue though, is if I have to plan for a nap, and then sometimes when I nap, I'll either nap too long or it's not, or I feel like it's not enough, and then I'm just like more tired than when I.
If you nap too long,
Sleep.
that'll hit you where you want to sleep more, and then for me, I get like a headache if I take a nap for too long, and then it kind of ruins the rest of my day. So I always try to just. I've actually worked it out now. Like my body just like wakes itself up after like 45 minutes. Like I'll go into my living room or something after I've like worked all morning or run errands. I'll come in, go to sleep, and like I'll wake up in 45 minutes, and then I'm just like, all right, but I have to force myself to get up. If I don't get up and I try to sleep more, then I might mess up my whole schedule.
Yeah.
But
my big thing with naps is I hate mornings. I hate waking up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So taking
Exactly,
a nap
me too.
just adds a second morning to my
too
day.
many mornings.
Exactly.
I'm not a morning person, and
I've become more of a morning person recently, for sure.
See, my problem is I like to drink a lot of coffee and like sodas and unhealthy things, candies, things that keep me awake. So it's hard for me to nap. Even if I'm like physically tired, like I will not be able to sleep because I've got so much like racing in my head because I probably drank too much coffee.
Probably. I do have 1 cup of coffee in the morning. I don't even usually finish the whole cup, but then like, around like 1 or 2, I'll take a nap.
But yeah,
But I wake up earlier too. I wake
you
up
wake
at
up
like 8:30,
really early, yeah.
maybe 9.
But it's scientifically proven that it's better for you than drinking coffee or energy drinks. Obviously.
who'd have thought?
Who'd have thought?
Energy drinks for sure.
Energy drinks for sure. They've got some healthy energy drinks though. Some natural ones my mom gives me sometimes.
I'm always worried about like what they're going to find out about energy drinks like 20, 30, 40 years
Pretty
from
sure
now.
they've already found it out.
I mean, they know that it like can
It's
lead
real
to
bad.
like more like
Especially
heart
some of
problems
them.
and stuff.
Like that one, what was the Trump one? The Trump supporting one that came out like right before COVID hit. Bang. Those ones are super awful for you.
Really?
I remember drinking, like the first one I drank because they were like the
Are
Red
they
Bull.
0 calories? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it's something.
Maybe some of them are.
Okay.
I don't remember. But I remember, like the Red Bull girls or whatever.
Yeah.
They had the same thing for Bang. And they would come by the theater and like give us a bunch of free ones. And I remember the first one I drank, I was like, what the fuck? Like I felt like my heart was like beating out of my chest.
I think
it's like 10 times stronger than a Red Bull.
They came to our work too. I remember because we were all in the.
They sell them in the soda machine or in the.
Do they really?
In the vending
Oh, do
machine
they?
by the restrooms out there.
I just remember being downstairs in the break room, and a bunch of us were talking, and then all of a sudden, like, 2 random chicks walk in, and they're like, "You guys want to bang?" And we're like, we all look at each other, and I was like, and then they like pull over their backpack, and then show that they had like a Bang logo. I'm like, oh, darn it.
I was driving around one afternoon, and there was like a van that had like the stickers all over the side for the Bang.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know if it was a distributor or a salesman, but whatever. Driving along, I look over, I see it, and I'm like, the bang bus.
Yeah,
Bang
it is.
bus.
The Bang bus. Yeah, I think I had one Bang, and I was like, I'm not into it, and I don't know. It's a little too much.
Yeah.
I do now I really just do plain Red Bulls, sugar-free.
Drink a lot of Red Bulls.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
I've had an energy drink in 2 or 3 years.
Right?
I drink a lot of Diet Mountain Dew, but that's not really an energy drink.
No. I know. I've been doing more coffee now
coffee,
instead of
Iced coffee is
energy
my
drink.
jam.
so I do black coffee.
Yeah, it's probably better for you.
It's
but
better for you, but it's like I still probably shouldn't drink as much as I do now. But oh well.
probably not. So back to napping.
Yeah.
Napping Day was created in 1999 by a Boston University professor and his wife. William Anthony, Ph.D., and his wife, Camille Anthony, created this holiday to spread awareness on the importance of getting enough sleep and its benefits. So it's meant to help make up for the amount of sleep lost when the hour changes.
Didn't Albert Einstein only sleep for like 20 minutes every
I think
few
so,
hours? I
yeah.
thought it was
he
Albert
one
Einstein.
of those weirdos. All he did was nap then, really.
Nap and math.
Yeah.
That's it.
And this date was chosen because studies have shown that people are already at their most tired and sleep deprived after daylight saving changes.
Yeah, I'm not
Change
looking
of
forward.
the hour really makes a difference.
Yeah, I never look forward to that spring forward.
Yeah.
The fall back is nice.
I'm actually kind of enthused about it this year because I'm
Me
on
too.
the overnight.
In case you're on the overnight, it's going to go
So-
faster.
I'm
Yeah,
enthused
sure.
about it because
I get
it's
a
still
shorter
going to
night.
be daylight, like when I get out of work, instead of just darkness at 6 o'clock.
That's true.
Not 6 o'clock, but pretty close. It's
I always
gonna
felt bad on the fall back when people had to work an extra hour at the job or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
I'm like, ugh,
it's-
that sucks. There's always the
does suck.
overnight. Yeah.
mhm.
be- I like the extra sleep, though.
Yeah, me
That one.
too. I don't notice it because I'm asleep, but I can feel it in the morning. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I felt that extra hour. I don't know.
Yep.
But yeah, I think
Spain celebrates with their afternoon siestas. That's what they call naps.
nice.
And ancient Romans were known to take midday naps as well.
Nice.
But they're pretty rare now because people are busy. I mean, not now, this year. I feel like a lot of people got back into the nap habit for quarantine. I definitely took some naps
Yeah.
because I just sit around.
That's
and
what
do
started
nothing
me
all
on the
day.
naps
Yeah.
was the COVID times and the quarantine. Just napped all the time.
Just nap and nap and nap and
Also
nap.
having a cat, like this cat just sometimes I'll like lay on the couch, watch like a movie or do something, and then the cat like lays on top of me, and then I'm like, all right, I guess we can take a nap right now.
It's the cat's fault.
Yeah.
But ancient Greeks took naps during the hottest part of the day.
Yeah.
The sun. Ancient Roman physicians prescribed naps to their patients in 27 BC.
Did what?
Prescribed
Oh,
naps.
I thought you said described.
Yep.
I was like, that should take like a minute.
Ancient Arabia commonly took naps as part of their religious practices.
Nice.
And yeah, that's all I got on naps.
Yeah.
Celebrate with a nap.
Well, just a nap.
Question: do you guys nap / sleep with like the TV on or music or dead silence?
I used to be the TV had to be on for me to fall asleep. Now I'm the opposite. I turn everything off and I just because now I've been doing this thing where I don't get into bed until I'm like ready to fall asleep. So I'll be doing something, working or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, it hits me. I'm like, I'm tired. I go to sleep and I just fall asleep like instantly. So it doesn't take me that long to fall asleep now, where before it used to be like I'd lay in bed for like an hour or two before I'd really fall asleep. So I just leave the TV on. But when I nap, it's kind of the same thing. I don't really like leave anything on. Just silence.
Yeah, I've fall asleep with cartoons on. Just kind of turn
Nice.
my brain off.
Yeah.
If I lay there in silence, my brain's just
Right,
going all over the place.
that's a
So
lot
it's
of people.
something to focus on.
It's funny because, like, when I'm laying there in silence, like, I will think about something, and I kind of just focus on it, and that, like, helps me kind of drift off eventually. Like, I'll focus on a scenario or something, as long as it's not, like, an embarrassing past thing
Probably
that
because
I'm,
you're
like,
a writer.
I mean, maybe. I know sometimes I'll think about, like, what I was just working on with, like, the podcast or something, and I'll think about the story elements, and then I kind of just drift off.
Yeah, it's the opposite for me, because usually it's something I'm, like, stressed out about, and I keep thinking of the same thing over and over again.
Really?
But I need silence to sleep. Like, I'll usually watch TV towards the beginning, and then when I start feeling like I can drift off, I have to turn the TV off.
You don't put it on a sleep timer?
Well, usually if I put it on, like, Netflix or something, it'll automatically turn itself off. Yeah. But it depends what I'm watching. But, like, Adam's the opposite. He can sleep through with the TV on, like, the whole time. So a lot of times I have to punch and wake him up. And the other night he went out drinking and came back, and he was drunk. We went to bed. And I was like, couldn't fall asleep, and the TV was like loud, so I like punched him. I'm like, yo, can you turn off the TV? And he like grabs the remote and like points it at the TV, and I'm like, is there something wrong with the remote? And he's just like it looked like he was turning down the volume or something. I'm like, no, turn it off, not turning down the volume. But he wasn't turning down the volume. I think he just thought he was turning it off. He was like still asleep.
Oh, so he's just not doing anything?
No, he was not doing anything. So then he puts the remote down and picks up his phone and is like doing something on his phone. And I was like, is there something wrong with the remote? Because I know you could do like the Apple TV remote thing from your phone.
Right.
So that's what I thought he was doing. He's like, I just need you to hold on a second. And then he puts the phone down and goes back to sleep and leaves the TV on. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you piece of
happened?
shit. So I just went and slept on the couch because I can't sleep with the TV on for too long. But now that The Office is not on Netflix, we've been watching it on our friend's like server, so it doesn't turn off automatically.
No, I can't. Like, I don't leave it on overnight. Like,
it wakes you up
It's
eventually.
a sleep.
Turn it off.
Yeah, you have to put a sleep timer on.
Yeah, I've got a sleep timer on my TV. I just use my phone, or Hulu or whatever, and it just episode's over 20 minutes, 30 minutes later.
Yeah, that's what I would normally
do.
do.
By then.
I usually set it for like a half an hour, and usually I'm like I'm asleep. But like every once in a while I will keep something on if it's something random.
So you're only supposed to take like a 20-30 minute nap to make you feel energized, because a lot of the times a 60-minute nap will just make you feel
more tired,
more groggy, or more than that, or a 90-minute nap, because you're not supposed to be able to dream during your naps, because you're supposed to get into that REM sleep, or that certain stage of sleep that allows you to dream. So if you are dreaming a lot, it's not recommended, because you're going to wake up tired if you interrupt a dream.
Interesting.
That's why I always try not to do more than an hour.
I've noticed lately, like sometimes when I put my son down for a nap, sometimes I'll lay down in my bed and take a little nap too.
Yeah.
And I don't do this when I go to bed for the night, but I've noticed when I'm laying down for a nap, I tend to drool.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't do it at nighttime sleep, but when I'm
Weird.
napping, I drool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I do that sometimes too, depending on like which way I'm like laying. It's also weird if I take my naps mostly laying on my back, like, and I can't sleep that way. So like and I think that might be part of the reason why I can't sleep for that long, like during a nap, is because I'm laying on my back. And what I'll do is I'll just like lay my arm over my face, because I like having like some kind of pressure on my eyes or making it like completely dark. So I'll do that and I'll lay on my back. And I think that's what wakes me up, because when I go to sleep at night, I have to sleep on my stomach or my side. I can't sleep on my back. So like I always thought that was weird.
That is weird.
Yeah.
So many animals are polyphasic sleepers, and that means they take multiple naps during the day. And until the invention of electricity and affordable artificial lighting, humans slept in at least 2 long stretches during the night. They slept first for 4 hours, called first sleep. Then they woke up for a few hours, during which they smoked, visited their friends, and ran other errands. And then they'd go back to sleep for what is now called the second sleep. And that pattern of sleeping went out of fashion by the 17th century.
You talking about people or hobbits?
Probably both.
Okay. Second sleep, second breakfast.
Did you know that a NASA study among pilots and astronauts found that short naps can increase performance by 34% and alertness by 54%?
Ooh. I do feel very alert sometimes.
I don't know why it was pilots and astronauts, but
yeah,
okay.
It should be just people.
It's like long periods of time they have to be awake, I guess.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I think it's weird that like it is crazy to me that like animals, a lot of times like dogs and cats will just like nap so often, like during the day. That's just what they do. I'm always like, are you bored? But it's like, that's just what they do.
I wish that was me, kitty.
Yeah. They don't have to work or anything. All they have to do is just
That's the main
eat.
part of their day.
Yeah.
They're like, God damn it, I got to wake up and eat.
That's the thing, though, is they're like asleep at night,
Yeah.
or like at least the dogs are. Cats
gonna say,
are
not
up.
cats.
Yeah. Although my cat sleeps through the night too. She'll get up like around like midnight, maybe run around a little bit, but then like she's usually asleep in the like her spot wherever it is for like a few hours.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously,
We're getting tired.
take a nap today.
Yeah, but before we go, we should find out if we're gonna have a cake when we wake up.
Yeah, why not?
Cake day.
Yeah, let's wait till we wake up, though.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sugar will
let's-
keep you up.
yeah. Like,
Yeah, sugar's definitely
that'll
keep-
get us going again.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's about midday right now. Sure,
Perfect
and
time for a nap.
we're gonna take a nap right now and wake up and eat some cake. Join us, will you?
Join us, will you?
For Amber, for myself, for Zane. Thanks for joining us again.
Bye.
Good night, guys.
Night night.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.